Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to talk today about WIN SD-WAN and how it gives peace of mind through reliability and uptime, through application layer visibility, analytics and control, and through ease of use with concierge service. So let's dive right in. Here I am already logged in to save time. And I want to do some monitoring in my specific device, NYC 3290. What you see here, and we're going to go back, we can go back to 60 minutes all the way up through a year in different intervals or any customized time interval. And I want to show you quality of experience. That shows you that we currently have 2 circuits up and running here when it comes up in a second. And what you see here is the last 7 days of an LTE circuit that was intermittently used in backup. And a fiber circuit, and they're individual scores and they're combined score. Now, theoretically, you could have up to 4 circuits and see the specific quality and time and get down to specific latency and jitter over a specific circuit. So let's show you a live situation where we're going to do live monitoring. We're going to look at TCP, UDP packets, except get rid of TCP because we want to see voice. And I'm going to speed dial from one phone to the other externally. You can hear a phone ring. All right, put that on speaker. Testing. Great. Mute it out. So it's a live connection. Watch what happens now on this live monitoring. You're going to see the call. Did I start the live monitoring? Yes, I did. And the circuits are indeed plugged in. Testing. There you go. So now you see the traffic start to come on. And now I'm going to unplug a circuit and watch what happens. It goes to the opposite circuit without dropping the call. Let's see if it testing. So sure enough, the call information is buffered while it takes that fraction of a second to switch between. And now I'm going to put the fiber circuit back in. Okay, it's now physically in. You heard the click. And now it should go back to the other circuit. Now watch what happens when I unplug both. So first the fiber goes over to the opposite, then the other. Can't hear a thing, but now I'm going to put in the wireless and the fiber. Now I had both unplugged. Testing. So if it's only for a few seconds, then it should be fine. It buffers information. If it's done for probably 4 seconds, 5 seconds or more, it'll probably drop the call altogether. So I'm going to hang up the call now, and you should see the traffic go away. Okay, and that's your live monitoring, and that's just a sample of what you can do. So let's go into some of the other analytics. For instance, you want to view the applications. So you want to see, say, over the last 7 days, what are the top 10 visited applications? And you could drill down, for instance, YouTube. Who was the perpetrator? So if there was lots of computers plugged in at the time, and we only had one here, it shows you who they are, their host name, and their IP and MAC address, which brings you to a second screen. So we went from the application screen, we were able to drill down and pop over to the source screen, which shows you by device or operating system who the perpetrators are, who's the top 10 users, or so on and so forth. Likewise, you could do the same thing by destination in terms of domain or fully qualified domain name or IP address. What was the top visited target accordingly? So you can take actions. So where can you take these actions once you've seen what the traffic perpetration is? So you go to configure. We're already selected the device of choice, and we're going to go to business policy, and we're going to select a new rule, and we're going to say limit Spotify. And you could have done it by IP address of the source or destination, but in this case, we want to do it by application, and specifically what. So it's when you scroll down, Spotify's not here, so you do a search for it, no problem, Spotify, and select it, and there it is. Okay, and you can choose your DSCP setting if you wanted to. In this case, I do want to rate limit it, so over the entire bandwidth or any surviving bandwidth, individual or otherwise, either the group or individually, I want never to take up more than 5% of the overall bandwidth. So on a 100 meg circuit, it would be 5 meg, and on a 50 meg circuit, it would be 2.5 meg. limit. And you can select which WAN link it goes over, either as preferred or mandatory. Is it the Cradle Point LTE or the Windstream Fiber? Is it preferred, mandatory, etc.? And then you save that accordingly. So you can get pretty granular, set up your own rules based on the info you found. So in summary, your performance optimization, as you saw, provides reliability and uptime dancing across the circuits live with some buffering and software optimization. You can scale and add lots of different layers of bandwidth so that you can do it cost effectively. 24/7 global single pane of glass, granular visibility real-time and historically with reporting, and the ability to manage and prioritize the applications as we just showed you briefly. It is so easy to use, as you saw, as quick as it was, but there is documentation and training that comes with concierge service, and in addition to that, you have phone support should you ever need expertise. We thank you for listening and look forward to your further interest in this product if it makes sense for you. Thank you.